Welcome back to another video. We're going to take a look at a comparison between VIZCOM and TRIPO, and the case study will be the Lunar Rover. So I have the following image over here. I'm just going to set this to be defined as the highest quality over here. I want this to be HD, and I'm going to hit generate. I will do the same over here, so this will be set to ultra. Regarding the texture, I want this to be 4K, so I'm going to add that to be processed. And now I will open a previous session, which is the following, and I already have that over here within VIZCOM. So we see this is the reference image. This is with the Lunar Rover on the moon, and this will be the output. In this case, the mesh hasn't been segmented, so it will be like this. I'm going to go ahead and I will export this as a GLB file. And I will also have over here another version that will also be exported as a GLB, and this was segmented. I want to showcase the fact that VIZCOM can segment meshes quite good. So initially I didn't expect this to happen. But we see this is the segmented mesh from VIZCOM, and I'm going to export this as a GLB. Now we see that those two over here are ready. So we see that the HD one has close to 70 megabytes. The one segmented will be lower. But let's just analyze over here those. So I'm going to import those GLBs within downloads. Will be these two files. And I'm going to hit import. I'm going to delete the default cube, and let's take a look over here at those. So I'm just going to roughly move this over here, and this will be the one that has been segmented in this case. So I'm just going to slightly move this over here. As you can see, that will be linked to the other one. This is due to the fact that they will have the same origin over here when they have been loaded. So I'm just going to drag this over here. As you can see, this has been parented to the previous one, so I can just clear that parent. And yeah, let's analyze over here the overall quality of the mesh segmentation done by VIZCOM. So as you can see over here, I have the individual wheel over here. Pretty good mesh segmentation overall. We see that some of the texture over here are actually from that cover. But this wheel is well segmented. This one also, so mainly the exterior. We see over here that for the inner hub over here is not that well segmented. This will be the cover, and as you can see, that is really actually pretty good segmented. Over here on the front, we're gonna see that the wheels will not be segmented from the cover, so both of those will not be segmented. Over here we have the following segmentation, another component over here. This is roughly segmented. Okay, sorry, and over here we see that this will be the main chassis of the rover over here. Okay, so this was the segmentation done by VIZCOM. As you can see, pretty good in this case. So I'm just gonna jump over here, and I'm waiting for this one to be finished. Initially, I want the HD model over here, which we see that this has been done. Keep in mind that this was created from this image, and we see over here it's fair to create that wheel pretty good. But those over here are pretty decent, so I'm gonna go and have this separated as well. And in the meantime, I'm gonna check the output from TRIPO. Initially, we're gonna start with this one, so this has already been segmented. So let's have this exported. As you can see, the wheels are individual. This antenna with that pole over there will be separated. Over here, the top from that antenna. Regarding the frame, we're gonna see that it will actually be segmented like this within TRIPO. So pretty similar to VIZCOM, we see that over here will be segmented similarly. So let's just import over here TRIPO. So I'm gonna go for import GLB. Within downloads, we're gonna have, this is the model. As you can see, 58 megabytes. We see over here that the orientation from TRIPO will be as following. So I will just rotate this minus 90 degrees. Okay, and this is over here TRIPO and the segmentation. As you can see for the wheels, over here where they are connected to the frame, it will be quite similar. This one is actually not being connected at all. So this is something that VIZCOM actually managed to recreate over here pretty good. So I'm quite impressed. We see over here the overall texture. This is from TRIPO, this is from VIZCOM. So in my opinion, for the texture a little bit better over here for TRIPO. But the overall segmentation, especially for the wheels, the segmentation done by VIZCOM is slightly better in this case. Now, let's jump to the other model, which will be the following. This is the one that hasn't been actually segmented yet. So I'm gonna start the segmentation for this one. And in the meantime, we see over here that this is still being processed. So 48%. I'm just gonna export the initial one over here as a GLB file. And I'm gonna load that over here within Blender. So we see over here, this is, in this case, TRIPO, these two are VIZCOM. So I'm just gonna slightly move them over here to the side so I can import the new one. And this will be again a GLB file, which will be the following. So detail sharp, this will be again VIZCOM, so I'm gonna drag it over here to the side. As you can see, the orientation, I'm just gonna slightly align the rover like this. And using this new image, this is the output. So overall, we see over here that it tried to recreate something similar to the mesh that was used over here. As we can see over here for the wheels, we have the following mesh that will cover those. We have those over here. So let's check some additional details. We do have this defined. We have this, so maybe for the texture it's not that good. Over here the main problem are the wheels, especially those two in the back, but overall the details are pretty good over here for this model. And if I will check the statistics, this will be defined by 2 million faces. If I will also enable the wireframe, the wireframe will look like that. Now the segmented mesh is already close to finish, so 99%. I'm just gonna select it. And I'm really curious if the segmentation over here will be good, because for the previous case study image, as you saw, the segmentation from VIZCOM was actually really good. And this is something that I wasn't expecting. So when I decided to make this video, I didn't actually think that VIZCOM will actually segment this so good. So this is close to finish, and in the meantime, the segmentation over here within TRIPO3D is still being processed. We see over here the estimated time, so close to 2 minutes. But I can export this one, which will be the one that hasn't been segmented. And we see that overall the quality for the reconstruction is really good. So we have that shape over there, similar to a monitor. We have a camera over there. So pretty impressive model output. Now, this will be that one. We see over here the name. This is named Mars Rover. So TRIPO actually decided to give this the name Mars, even though this is for the Lunar. So I'm currently over here within edit mode. I'm just gonna rotate this. I think that the orientation will be as following. So 90 degrees. And let's examine this. You see over here, the frame is really good, but it lacks the same problem just like VIZCOM. So as you can see over here, the wheel looks to be over here as following, so hollow. So also the image over here is cropped, and over here we have this screen that is covering the wheels. So the generative AI didn't actually knew how to create those. We see that the lamp over here is slightly cropped, so that shape over here is not actually a lamp, but we only have half of that. And within the model over here, we only have this generated. So in my opinion, TRIPO did manage to output some pretty good geometry over here, as you can see. And the main components that were visible within that have also been generated. So this is close to being finished, and in the meantime we have VIZCOM ready with the segmentation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I will export this as a GLB, and I'm gonna load that and put it within VIZCOM section over here to the left. So import GLB, we have this one. So this is the largest file, the segmented one, in this case from VIZCOM, 70 megabytes. That's quite a lot. With regard to the orientation, I'm just going to slightly rotate it just like I did within the previous one. I'm going to leave it over here. So let's see over here the segmentation. We have the wheels. So it's not actually like within the previous image. The wheels and that cover will actually be within the same mesh. But we see over here that for the frame, it will be segmented like this. We have the main component over here separated differently. This one has been segmented like this. In my opinion, it should remain with that cylinder within the same component. Over here for the camera, it will be like this screen, and yeah, we're gonna have that meshed together. Over here we have the following components. So overall the segmentation is not bad. I was expecting something similar over here with the wheels, but to have those separate, so those covers, but it's actually not too bad. And we see the segmentation from TRIPO will look as following. So again, the wheels and the covers will be within the same. Over here we see that this will be just a block. Over here we have that top segment, so that's quite similar. But we see that over here this a little bit differently. So we have this frame, which is the following, and we have this one segmented over here. So I can go ahead and I can have this exported as a GLB. I'm just gonna load that within Blender, so we can also have that over here. So this will actually be only 60 megabytes, and I just have to rotate this minus 90 degrees. And we see that the segmentation will be as following. We see that the details for the mesh that hasn't been segmented were a little bit better, as we can see over here. This is the segmented one, this is the original one. Over here this is better meshed, this was poorly meshed. But overall we see the textures, especially over here for the chairs. We do have some elements from the seat belt defined, and over here within the segmented one those are lacking. If I will jump over here, we do have those pretty well defined. So quite impressed with TRIPO over here for this one. As you can see, we do have those seat belts. This is the original model from that image from the moon. So yeah, overall we see that VIZCOM does a really good job at mesh segmentation. And what is really important is the fact that it also processes this faster than TRIPO in this case. So I'm really curious, what is your opinion regarding this? Do you prefer VIZCOM, or do you prefer TRIPO in this case, or are there other tools that you find a lot better for various case studies like this? Because this wasn't an easy task. As you can see, the image was not that HD, and we do have some weird interior lighting over here. We see the shadows, but the reconstruction is actually not bad. So over here we do have that American flag, And something that resembles that has been generated over here, but TRIPO does manage to, and in this case this is VIZCOM, but yeah, we see over here how the texture looks over here with TRIPO, and this one where we do have the segmentation. For TRIPO, we see that the texture will be as following. So they have been slightly changed from the original mesh that hasn't been segmented, which is this one. Okay, so I'm really curious, what is your opinion regarding this? What is the tool that you mostly enjoy to use for these case studies? As you can see over here, TRIPO has the following. So overall, we do have the same quality output for the segmented mesh and for the one that it hasn't been segmented. For the segmented one, the texture are a little bit low detailed, as you can see over here. While for the original one, if I'm just gonna zoom out, we're gonna see that this will have the following details. So there is a loss of quality for the texture for the segmented one within TRIPO, as we can see over here within this model. And over here within VIZCOM, they will be as following. So this is the full mesh, this is a segmented mesh, and the quality regarding the texture is a little bit higher than the one within TRIPO. But overall, I'm quite impressed with both tools. So let me know in the comment section what is your opinion regarding this. Also, you will find additional video regarding 3D generative AI over here on the left side. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider to subscribe. You're going to find a button on the right side. So that's it. Thanks for watching.